Alright, what's good, y'all, man? In today's video, I'm gonna show you guys the top 10 best builds in Cypsol. Earlier this week, I did do a top 5 best builds, man, but that video, it only went over the top 5 best builds. And today, I'm gonna go over 10 different builds separate from that video. Actually, there will be a few from that video that are just higher up on the list, but I'm gonna be trying to go make most of them different. And yeah, but we're basically going with top 10 builds. This video will not have gameplay of the builds. Sorry for that. I just couldn't find a gameplay for all these builds because I actually don't have most of these builds. But this video is basically just going over the meta and the top 10 best builds that are in the meta right now. So at number 10, I actually do have a Hakuda, full Hakuda, or a Hakuda and like kind of speed hybrid, so 50 plus Hakuda and like the rest speed. And the reason I have this, bro, is just because I feel like Hakuda universal weapon is really good, and Hakuda is getting a rework. So yeah, that's why basically. When you guys see this video, Hakuda might already have a rework. But at number 9, I'm actually gonna go ahead and place a keto build, and this is specifically gonna be a Arrancar keto build. I do think that Arrancar keto is extremely good, but with the recent keto nerfs and with how bad abject for Arrancars has gotten, it's almost worse than the Soul Reaper one somehow after what Setro did to it. I don't know, Setro probably went in there and pressed random buttons for the abject weapon, bro. It's garbage now. And Arrancar doesn't really have any advantage with keto to the other two races right now. It used to be better than Quincy Keto, but now with the new moves that they got, Quincy Keto is probably the best keto in the game. So that's why Arrancar keto is going at number 9. At number 8, I have Soul Reaper keto. In the last video, I put it at number 3, but that's just because I wanted to include Soul Reaper keto somewhere in the video. And I'm also trying to switch up the list a little bit this time. And also, someone DM'd me after that video and convinced me that the builds I'm about to put above this are actually better. So yeah, that's why Soul Reaper keto is going to be going at number 8 for me. I still think it's a really good build. I just don't think it's as good as the ones I'm going to put higher up on this list. Next up, I got a full speed Soul Reaper, bro. This build, in my opinion, is actually a very good build, especially if you're running with certain Shishikais. From my personal opinion, if you run it with Kyokusugetsu, it's really good. Some people say that Kyokusugetsu sucks. I don't know, either tweaking. But yeah, in my opinion, this is overall just a really good build for most Shikais. And I know that speed has gotten nerfed, but if you use Yamato and you use Soul Reaper, it's going to be really good. And number 6, toss me Quincy Medic, bro. This build was higher on my list. I think it was at number 4 last time, but I'm moving it down to number 6. Just because Siphon's Wretch for Quincy isn't that good. And also on top of that, it's just all around not that high damage dealing like it is with Arrancar, which will be higher up on this list. But yeah, Quincy Medic is overall still a pretty good build, bro. It's not really a bad build per se, but it's not really, one of the best builds in the game. So it's kind of just in that middle ground, you know what I mean? I still think if you're running Quincy Medic and you are good at the game, it's going to be one of the best builds in the game. But just the amount of skill it takes to use compared to the amount that when it's actually good, it's like this is what I'm trying to say, bro. Someone with a Soul Reaper keto build who can easily master that build because it's just spam will put up a good fight against someone who is using a Quincy Medic build, even though it takes a lot of skill to use, bro. So the amount of skill compared to the actual build itself isn't really there. For me, that's just my personal opinion, but for you guys it might be there. Just, I don't know, you guys got to test out the build yourself, bro. But I really would recommend it. And make sure you use the Flurry Bionic because the other ones suck. Alright, number 5, Quincy Keto at number 5, bro. Quincy Keto did get buffed a lot, especially with the new moves that Nova gave it, and in my personal opinion, it is just one of the best builds in the game. The new moves on it are really good, and it hasn't really gotten nerfed like the other ketos. Like Soul Reaper keto has gotten nerfed to the ground, Arrancar keto got nerfed to the ground, but Quincy keto didn't really get nerfed, bro, because they nerfed a lot in the past and they kind of just left it alone, and the Nova gave it that huge buff, and then now it's just really good, especially if you use it with abject. It's just all around a really good build. So yeah, if you guys don't have a Quincy keto build, I really highly recommend trying it. It's a very fun and very good build to do. So that's gonna be the build that's gonna start off my top 5 is Quincy keto. Alright, number 4, bro. This is where it gets interesting. Number 4 and up is where it does get interesting, bro. So at number 4, I'm actually gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put Soul Reaper Medic, bro. Soul Reaper Medic is one of the best builds in the entire game, bro. Medic all around just has the best builds in the game, bro. Medic is extremely good. It does everything you need it to do. It heals you, heals your teammates, and it does damage, bro. It gives you everything you need. With the skill box moves paired with your Shikai or etc., it's gonna do a shit ton of damage. And you could even pair up Medic with another skill tree, for example Medic Keto or Medic Kendo, and it'll still end up being really good if you get those extra damage moves. If you feel like it's really hard for you to get damage off and just parry and stall out games, then I wouldn't recommend this build. I'd recommend the Arrancar Medic build, but still this build all around is a very good build in my opinion. And if you use Siphon's Retch with this build, it's just really good, bro. The swing speed on Siphon's Retch for Soul Reaper is just so fast, and the crit is just so good, bro. So just go ahead and try it out, please. I highly recommend it. And number 3, I'm actually putting a hybrid build, a Kendo Speed hybrid build, bro. If you use this with water or, you know, something like that, it's gonna end up being really good. So yeah, Speed Kendo, in my opinion, is the best Soul Reaper build in the game. Soul Reaper Speed Kendo, that's the build. And bro, this build is honestly extremely good. I don't see how any other build, really any other hybrid build, can be better than this, except for the one I'm about to put above it right now. But in my opinion, it's just a really good build, bro. So yeah, and my number 3 spot, I'm gonna go ahead and put the Kendo Speed build. It just gives you everything you need, and it's just really a really good build. Alright, number 2, bro. You guys are not gonna like my top 2. I'm gonna say this right now, bro. But at my number 2, I do have another hybrid build, which is gonna be a Medic Keto Quincy build, bro. This build, I like, bro. If you guys haven't tried this build, please ASAP go try it, bro. You want to have majority medic, obviously, so you get the medic skill boxes, so you get Discord and Amplifier. Those are the best skill box moves for medic, because they boost your damage and also your teammates damage. If you're a clan war build, then I wouldn't really recommend using Amplifier, just use Discord. But if you're not, if you are a clan war build, then do use Amplifier. If you're not, then don't. But yeah, but basically it's just a really good build. It gives you all the damage you get from Keto, along with all the healing and all the Ryatsu regeneration you get from healing. And obviously, if you guys don't know, Keto takes up so much Ryatsu. So when you use the Soul Link, or not even, you know how you use Soul Link, when you use, you know, all the medic moves or the Ryatsu stealing moves, it's just really good. And you basically just spam the Quincy Keto moves as much as you can, and you're getting Ryatsu back for every move you hit because you're using medic, bro. It's insanely good. So yeah, that's the main reason I have that build at my number 2. A few honorable mention builds I have was the build that I put in my top 5 last time that you guys didn't like. It's gonna be a Kendo Keto hybrid. I really do like that build. I just didn't make the cut. Another one that I do actually like the build, and I actually did get whooped by someone using this build. It is a Speed Keto build for Arrancar Speed Keto. It was like 45 speed, 20 keto, and then it was a Arrancar. I think he was using light, and it was just all around really good. What else? Hakuda Arrancar, really good. Hakuda Soul Reaper, really good. And those are just builds that didn't really make this top 10, but are still really good builds if you use them. So number 1, bro, everybody's seen it coming from about 3 miles away, probably. Arrancar Medic, bro. This build is just the best build in the entire game. You get the Ceros, and you could just pair it up and do insane amounts of damage, especially with the Discord skill box move. And that build is just all around gonna give you a really good, you know, combos. It's gonna give you good Ryatsu regen, give you good everything, really, bro. This build is just a really insane build. The whole time in this video, you guys have been watching gameplay of this build, bro, and if you guys tell me that this is not a good build, then you're tweaking, bro. You're tweaking to the maximum degree, bro, because this build is honestly a really good build that I highly recommend everyone watching the video does try. Just some warnings before you actually do use the build is that this build is a highly skilled build. It does take a lot of skill to use, and all around in general, it's just a really good build, but it does take skill to use. That's the summary I would really give about this build. You get Ryatsu regen. It's insanely good for clan wars because you could heal your teammates with Amplifier, and you could also boost their damage, and you could heal yourself and get yourself Ryatsu regen. Basically insta heal yourself, bro, and you get chip damage, chip health. You want to really be using chip damage and chip health with this build, and all around it's just one of the best builds in the entire game. If you guys did enjoy the video, make sure you guys go ahead, drop a like and subscribe, bro, and I'll see y'all boys in the next one, man. Peace out.